Hello and welcome everyone. You're watching the Super Saturday debate with me, Shivani Gupta. Delhi's air quality continued to remain in the severe category even today. The AQI was again above 400. The BJP and Congress have launched an all-out attack against the Aam Aadmi Party governments in Delhi as well as in Punjab. In fact, today the BJP even put out posters comparing Arvind Kejriwal to Hitler, saying that this is only the second instance where a city has been converted into a gas chamber. Amidst this politics, it is Delhiites who are suffering year after year and gasping for clean air. First, let's take a look at Delhi's AQI today and through this week. From 392 on October 31st, that is the very poor category, to consistently being in the severe category over 400. Yesterday was 447, today is 431. One of the main reasons for this deteriorating air quality is stubble burning. Nearly 80% of all stubble burning in North India is being reported from Punjab. And it seems like the incidents of farm fires are just not being controlled. In fact, despite the disastrous air in Delhi yesterday, today the reported incidents of farm fires actually increased in Punjab from 2437 yesterday to 2817 today. This is the situation that prevails. Despite the reason being very clear, why is Punjab struggling to control farm fires, especially when Haryana government has actually managed to decrease farm fires by 30% from last year? To understand this, I spoke to Haryana Agricultural Minister JP Dalal, who's also joining us now. Mr. Dalal, thanks a lot for speaking to CNN News 18. The whole Parali burning issue has become a battle of the states, especially Haryana and Punjab. आपने सुना होगा कि पंजाब एग्रीकल्चरल मिनिस्टर ने कहा था कि जो पोल्यूशन दिल्ली में है वो पंजाब की वजह से नहीं है, पहले तो हरियाणा की हवा दिल्ली पहुंचेगी. आप हैज आल्सो ब्लेम्ड अदर स्टेट्स और इवन द सेंटर फॉर दिस सिचुएशन और नॉट डूइंग इनफ इन दिस सिचुएशन. जिस तरह से स्टबल बर्निंग पंजाब में हो रही है, जिस तरह से उनके बयान आए हैं, आप इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
देखिए, पराली जलाने के मुद्दे पर हमारी पंजाब से कोई लड़ाई नहीं है. पंजाब का प्रबंधन पंजाब गवर्नमेंट करेगी, हरियाणा का प्रबंधन हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट करेगी. और ये सही है कि दिल्ली के लिए बहुत ही गंभीर चिंता का विषय है इतना जबरदस्त पॉल्यूशन होना, और सारी दुनिया के अंदर हमारी जो बदनामी भी होती है. और इसके लिए अपना अपना प्रबंधन हमें करना है. दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट को दिल्ली में समस्याएं हैं उनको दूर करना है. पराली दिल्ली में नहीं है, लेकिन तरह तरह के पॉल्यूशन वहां पर भी होते हैं. हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट ने पिछले 3-4-5 साल में हर साल कोशिश की है कि किसानों को समझाया जाए, उनको इंसेंटिव दिया जाए, और उसके परिणाम भी बड़े सुखद आए हैं.
जी, क्या आप मुझे थोड़ा ब्रेक डाउन करके बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये हरियाणा मॉडल वर्सेस पंजाब मॉडल की बहुत डिस्कशन हो रही है. तो हरियाणा में जो फार्म फायर्स का जो नंबर नीचे गिरा है लगभग 30% तक, वो कैसे आपने किया है?
32% हमने कम की है. और कम करने के पीछे हमारे बहुत सारी जो किसान हित नीतियां हैं. ने कहा किसानों को आप धान छोड़ के कोई और लगाएंगे तो हम 7,000 रुपए प्रति एकड़ आपको देंगे. जो DSR की विधि से लगाएगा उसके लिए हम अलग से पैसा देते हैं उनको 4,000 रुपए. इंसेंटिव जो पराली को जलाएगा नहीं उसको हम किसान को प्रति एकड़ 1,000 रुपए देते हैं कि आप पराली जलाओ मत, बेलर से इसे इकट्ठी करके इसको बिकवाएंगे. और जो गांव पराली नहीं जलाता पूरा गांव, उसको भी हम पूरे गांव को भी इनाम देते हैं. गौशाला अगर पराली का खरीद के अपने गौशाला में जाती है तो उसको 500 रुपए कार्टेज के चार्जेस की सब्सिडी देते हैं, ताकि गौओं को खाने में काम आ जाए और पराली का इंतजाम हो जाए. 2.5 लाख पिछले हमने डीकम्पोजर एकड़ का पिछली बार दिया था. इस बार भी हमने डीकम्पोजर फ्री बांटा है किसानों के अंदर कि आप इसको भी इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं तो इसको इस्तेमाल करिए. इंडियन ऑयल का प्लांट हमारे जो पानीपत में है, जो लगभग 8-10 लाख एकड़ की पराली को कंज्यूम करेगा, वो भी चालू हो चुके हैं. और सरकार भी हमारी ये अनाउंस किया है हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी ने कि पराली का हम MSP देंगे. पराली को हम खरीदेंगे, घाटा होगा, इसको कहीं बेचें, कैसे ले जाए. तो जितने हमारी चिंता ये है कि हम दिल्ली वासियों के लिए चिंतित हैं. दिल्ली राष्ट्रीय राजधानी है. दिल्ली के लोगों का इस वक्त जो हाल है दम घुटने का, और ये कोई पहला साल नहीं है, हर साल इन दिनों दिवाली के आसपास ये चीजें होती रहती हैं.
तो एक सेकंड, आपने जो बात बताई, पंजाब तो ये कह रही है कि उनका इसमें इतना रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, जो दिल्ली में जो एयर है उसमें उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इतनी नहीं बनती है, सिर्फ उनकी वजह से नहीं हो रहा है।
2 साल 3 साल पहले के उनके बयान निकाल लीजिए, उन्होंने साफ कहा था हरियाणा के किसानों पर दोषारोपण किया, पंजाब के किसानों पर दोषारोपण किया। और अब जब पंजाब में उनकी सरकार आ गई, हमारे से 10 गुना ज्यादा वो आगजनी पराली जलाने की घटना कर रहे हैं। हम 32% घटा रहे हैं, वो 20% बढ़ा रहे हैं। उनको अपना प्रबंधन ठीक करना चाहिए, पंजाब में भी करना चाहिए, दिल्ली के अंदर भी सो मेनी रीजन्स हैं पॉल्यूशन करने के, उसको भी ठीक करना चाहिए। और इसको राजनीति का मुद्दा क्यों बना रहे हैं, इसको हरियाणा को बीच में क्यों लेके आ रहे हैं? हम हरियाणा वासी, हरियाणा के किसान, हरियाणा सरकार चिंतित है कि दिल्ली में पॉल्यूशन नहीं हो, हरियाणा के अंदर पॉल्यूशन ना हो। और मैं तो आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि सच्चाई यह है कि दिल्ली में पॉल्यूशन पंजाब से आता है। जब 22,000 21,000 आगजनी की घटनाएं होंगी तो हरियाणा से होके जाता है। हरियाणा के लोगों को भी सांस लेने में दिक्कत होती है। हमने कोई इस बारे में राजनीतिक बयानबाजी नहीं की, लेकिन पंजाब और दिल्ली की जो सरकार है आम आदमी की, उनको एक ही चीज आती है कि कोई संकट आए दूसरों के ऊपर इल्जाम लगाना शुरू कर दें, मोदी जी पे ब्लेम कर दें, भाजपा को ब्लेम कर दें, या किसी और थर्ड पार्टी को ब्लेम कर दें। ये एक जो नीति है ये अच्छी नहीं है किसी भी तरह से। और उनको जो अपना प्रबंधन ठीक करना चाहिए, किसानों को एजुकेट करना चाहिए, और जो सुविधाएं दे सकते हैं वो किसानों को दे, जैसे हरियाणा दे रहा है इसी तरह से वो भी दे।
तो एक रिपोर्ट तो ये भी आई थी कि जो सेंटर ने मशीन्स दी हैं ये स्टबल को बंडल करके ताकि जलाना ना पड़े, वो पंजाब में यूज ही नहीं हो रही। क्या ये मशीन्स हरियाणा में यूज हो रही हैं कि क्या, और अच्छे से यूज हो रही है? क्या इम्पैक्ट है उनका?
हरियाणा में बिल्कुल वो मशीन चल रही है, हरियाणा किसान है उसको उपयोग में लेके आ रहे हैं। और यही कहता है कि हमने 100% किसानों को रोक दिया है। भाई हमारे यहाँ भी कुछ आगजनी की घटनाएं होती है, हम किसानों को पेनलाइज भी कर रहे हैं, एफआईआर लिखवा रहे हैं, प्यार से भी समझा रहे हैं, इंसेंटिव भी दे रहे हैं। लेकिन मुझे लगता है, मैंने कल इंटरव्यू देखा था, एक किसान का इंटरव्यू था, वो बोल रहा था कि पंजाब में जो मशीनें 13,000 या 12,000 या 14,000 दे रहे हैं वो है ही नहीं। ये जांच का, सीबीआई से जांच करनी चाहिए कि पंजाब ने वो मशीनें खरीदी भी है या नहीं है, क्या कर रखा है। पंजाब के, मैं कहता हूँ जांच होनी चाहिए कि वो मशीनें हैं तो कहाँ चली गई। तो इस तरह का काम, मैं पंजाब गवर्नमेंट पे मेरा कोई वो नहीं है कि मैं उनके दोषारोपण करूं, लेकिन वो बेवजह से दिल्ली के पॉल्यूशन के लिए हरियाणा सरकार को ब्लेम क्यों कर रहे हैं, जब हरियाणा सरकार अच्छा प्रबंधन कर रही है। जो हम कर रहे हैं वो उनको भी करना चाहिए।
राइट। आपने बात करी कि एफआईआर भी रजिस्टर हो रही है फार्मर्स के खिलाफ, फाइन्स भी लगे हैं हरियाणा में। तो ये तो बहुत बोल्ड मूव है, क्योंकि यूजुअली हम देखते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट ऐसा करना नहीं चाहती क्योंकि वो फार्मर वोट बैंक को अपसेट नहीं करना चाहती।
हमें बड़े दुख के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि हम कुछ किसानों को जुर्माना लगाया है, हमने पिछले साल भी लगाया था, लेकिन ये जुर्माना हमने दुखी दिल से लगाया है, जो हमारी बात को नहीं मानते। क्योंकि कुछ किसान ऐसे हैं कि जो सब कुछ हम उनको सुविधाएं दे रहे हैं नहीं करते, तो ये करना पड़ता है हमें। और हाथ जोड़ के हम माफी मांगते हुए कि किसानों से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हम नहीं चाहते आपके ऊपर जुर्माना लगाएं जो लगा है, लेकिन आप प्रकृति के भी हैं, पर्यावरण प्रेमी हैं, दिल्ली हमारा दिल है, दिल्ली हमारी राजधानी है। और जो आज दिल्ली का ये हाल है, इसके अंदर हमारे किसानों की वजह से कोई कारण नहीं होना चाहिए। हालांकि बहुत सारे कारण हैं दिल्ली को बर्बाद करने में। दिल्ली को बर्बाद करने में सबसे ज्यादा जो हिस्सेदारी है आम आदमी पार्टी की है। और अब दिल्ली वाले समझ भी गए होंगे कि इसी तरह चलता रहा तो दिल्ली को ये खाली करवा देंगे।
मैं आपसे एक आखिरी सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ। आपने बात करी पंजाब और हरियाणा के डिफरेंस में, और स्टैटिस्टिक्स अभी ये डिफरेंस दिखा रहे हैं। आपने अपने मेजर्स तो लिस्ट आउट करे हैं, पंजाब में क्या किया है और कितनी एडवांस प्लानिंग हुई है ये हमें अभी तक नहीं पता, लेकिन आपको क्यों लगता है कि ये डिफरेंस हरियाणा और पंजाब जिस तरह से स्टबल बर्निंग के इशू को हैंडल कर रहे हैं वो डिफरेंस ये क्यों है?
नहीं, एक तो नंबर तो उनके आंकड़े ज्यादा हैं, लेकिन बात यह है कि उनके पास जमीन ज्यादा है, वो धान की खेती ज्यादा करते हैं, इस बात पे मैं सहमत हूँ। लेकिन मुद्दा यह है कि पिछले साल के बजाय उनके यहाँ 20% आगजनी की घटनाएं बढ़ी हैं, हमारे यहाँ 32% कम हुई है। तो इससे तो ये सरकार की नीयत का सवाल है, चाहते क्या है मुझे समझ में नहीं आई बात। वो जबकि दिल्ली में उनकी सरकार है, वो हर समस्या का ब्लेम गेम जो है वो तैयार रखते हैं, और एक ही भाषा में सभी नेता बोलते हैं। एक बार केजरीवाल जी बोलते हैं तो मान साहब भी वही बोलेंगे, वहां के कृषि मंत्री भी वही बोलेंगे, कोई और एमएलए भी बोलेंगे। वो कहते हैं, उनको तो कहते हैं कि मोदी जी पैसा नहीं देते, केंद्र से हमें पैसा नहीं मिलता, या कोई और कोई ब्लेम कर देंगे, जैसे कि कोई उनके लिए कोई स्पेशल पैकेज मिलेगा पराली रोकने के लिए। तो उनका ब्लेम गेम की आदत है, तो वो अभी अभी नहीं है। जब दिल्ली में संकट आया, जितने ऑक्सीजन के बेड हुए, ज्यादा ऑक्सीजन हरियाणा से दुगनी उनको दी, उसके बावजूद भी वो चिल्लाते रहे। दिल्ली से पेशेंट को हमने हिसार तक जाके उनको ट्रीट किया, तब भी वो ब्लेम हरियाणा पे लगाते रहे। एक स्वभाव है उनका कि दोषारोपण करिए, और बाद में उन्होंने इसको नहीं है, राजनीति में जब एंटर किया था, शीला दीक्षित जो है, बहुत सारे नेताओं पर उनका चरित्र हनन किया, और बाद में कोर्ट में जाकर माफी मांग ली, हाथ जोड़ दिए। अब वो व्यक्तित्व उनका ऐसा है, क्या कर सकते हैं।
चलिए जी दलाल जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे जुड़ने के लिए। हरियाणा ने क्या किया है ये तो हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट ने बता दिया है। वील कंटिन्यू टू क्वेश्चन द पंजाब एंड द दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ऑन व्हाट दे हैव डन। In fact, to take those questions forward, I go across to the guests who are joining us now. Shivam Chhabra is joining us from the Delhi BJP, Priyanka Kakkar from the Aam Aadmi Party, Sunil Dahiya is analyst, Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air, and Omesh Saigal, former Chief Secretary, Delhi, is joining us. Let me begin with Mr. Saigal. I'm sure you must have heard what the Haryana Agricultural Minister said. He has actually listed out the reasons why Haryana has been able to control farm fires and bring it down by over 30% this year versus last year. But these are not the same kind of measures or answers we are getting from the Delhi government or the Punjab government. Is there not a clear difference in intent and action?
Well, there is undoubtedly a difference in action, but there could be another reason for that. It's not just political. I think Haryana is more an agricultural, Punjab is more an agricultural area. The population of Kisans, the agriculturists in Punjab as a relative to the whole is much more than it is in Haryana, and Haryana is much more industrialized. But so political reasons are obviously at the top of the Punjab government not facing it. But the reason that we have been here only for 6 months is just not good enough, because the bureaucracy has been there throughout. And if last year the figures had gone down from the previous year, there is no reason why there should be a 30 or 20% increase now. There is no reason whatsoever. In fact, with all the steps that have been taken and all the statements which Mr. Kejriwal has been making in Delhi on the effectiveness of certain other means apart from burning the Parali, there is no reason why he couldn't do the same thing in Punjab.
Precisely.
He should have done the same thing in Punjab. Of course, the Chief Minister is new, but he is not new. The party is old. Party has 7 years experience. At least that experience should have been utilized in Punjab. And it should, the political reasons should not be the only ones, because the farmers have a greater say there. There's no doubt about that. Because basically for Punjab is a farming area, or it used to be the granary of India at one time. So, but the political reasons should not stop us from carrying out the directives of the Supreme Court.
The question here is, and I'll take that to our Aam Aadmi Party representative, you had all the solutions when you weren't in power in Punjab. Now you can't say that we cannot act because of whatever reason. In fact, the Haryana Agricultural Minister pointed out 7,000 per acre they give to incentivize farmers to not grow paddy. Now, this problem of paddy cultivation is also an issue that has been facing Punjab. Your leaders have been on the same page that paddy cultivation has to be brought down. What have you done for it? How have you incentivized? The Haryana government gives 1,000 rupees per acre, the minister said, to not burn Parali. Upon that, they give incentives to villages who don't have Parali situation, burning situation. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party says in Punjab that centre is not giving money for us, that we wanted to share 25,000 rupees. So all of these seem excuses when another state is doing it. Priyanka.
Yes. Good evening to everyone. Let me first begin by Delhi. See, in Delhi, over the past 8 years, we've taken several long-term measures, such as introducing the electric and CNG buses. There are 7390 in the fleet right now. Then we have ensured that the 1600 industries of Delhi convert the fuel to PNG or biomass fuel. No other fuel is permitted. Industry is shut down. We are very strict about it. That's 100% compliance. Then we have used the Pusa biodecomposer even this time, both in Punjab and Delhi. 5,200 acres has been used in Delhi. Then in Punjab, I heard the Agriculture Minister of Haryana speaking before me. We have rolled out about 1.50 lakh machines for the residual of the crop, happy seeder machines. We've done that. Then in Delhi, I'll come back to Delhi. We have taken several other long-term measures. For example, if we provide the 24/7 electricity model, there is no usage of generator gensets anymore. But before going to Punjab, let me show you two NASA satellites. One is from last November. This is last November. If you could please see it. This is from NASA website, satellite images. This was the Parali burning incidents in Punjab. And this year in November, it's to this. I'm not taking claim for anything, but at the same time, there's a reduction. Previously, in 4 lakh hectares of land, there were farm fires. Like sir before me said, Punjab has more land and there's more cultivation of wheat. And this has been brought down to 2.95 lakh hectares.
Can I just point out, Priyanka?
Then again,
Priyanka, all figures that we have, you are measuring it in terms of hectares. Fair enough. I give you that much. But as far as farm fire incidents themselves are concerned, all figures say there has been an increase in Punjab. I think your own party and Delhi Chief Minister struck a conciliatory note on that you have failed on this situation. In fact, if we can run that graphics one more time, from yesterday to today, there is an increase in farm fires incidents in Punjab. And the number of farm fires that are happening in Punjab is just so high. You cannot say that hectares have come down or whatever. We can see what's happening. And I've seen NASA images. I ran them this week on my show.
Let me please answer. You will see what has happened, and this is data. You can please correct me if I'm wrong. That in Faridabad, in Muradabad, in Bulandshahr, in Greater Noida, in all the neighboring cities, we are in severe category as in Delhi. But in Punjab, the situation is either moderate or poor.
Because the wind moves from there. It settles in Delhi and neighboring cities.
No. See, where you are saying where it originates, it cannot be. I'm not saying that we are proud of our situation.
No, but this is a wind issue. It doesn't happen all year round. In fact, farmers, we know that...
You cannot blame the farmers.
No, one second. No, don't try to deviate the debate. In fact, earlier also Parali burning used to happen. It would not create this situation in Delhi NCR because it would happen a few weeks before it happens now. Right? At that time, we didn't face this issue. It is purely a wind issue. Right now, let's discuss the issue we face. You are not going to deny that as much as 20, 25, 30% on days, the contribution to Delhi air is from Parali burning in Punjab.
There is also the fact there are several constituents to pollution, not just Parali burning.
Let's face Parali.
Over the government in the past 6 months, and it's seen a 35% reduction. And within 1 year, we've set up a biomass plant also. Bioenergy plant also. We've requested to the center, since it's a heavy industry, to let us set up a biomass plant as well. We are constantly working on the issue, but you cannot negate the fact that pollution happens to be a pan-India issue. You cannot say it is just a Delhi issue.
It is very much in the months of October and November a concentrated issue in Delhi. Let's not conflate it and make it all of North India or all of India. Let's be fair about this. Parali burning in Punjab, I have seen those images from NASA firms. Virtually all of Punjab is engulfed in farm fires. We cannot evade from that. But let me bring in Shivam Chhabra to respond to what you're saying. All right, we seem to have lost him. But let me go across to Sunil Dahiya. Shivam, can you hear me?
We can disconnect together, boss. Sorry.
Yeah, Shivam, can you hear me? Please respond to what Priyanka is saying.
Shivani, let's look at pollution with a very, very wider perspective. It's not about BJP, it's not about Congress, it's not about Aam Aadmi Party, but it's purely about misgovernance of Arvind Kejriwal government at large. And I think, the pollution is not affecting you, me, maybe the BJP guy, Congress guy, Aam Aadmi Party, looking at its political affiliation, actually affecting every citizen of Delhi. Every citizen of Delhi is suffering extremely badly, I would say. And I think the Chief Minister of Delhi should come forward and answer, the people of Delhi that why this situation has arisen. And I think, Shivani, nobody is new to the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you've been covering every pollution era, I would say, every year down the line when it comes to November, December, during this stubble burning happens in the course of Diwali. You bothered probably, ban crackers than ban the stubble burning instead. So it's nothing new. It's not a new situation for Arvind Kejriwal every year. But what is unfortunate is that for him, even when they have a government in Punjab, I think the stubble burning incidents in Punjab have gone drastically higher as compared to the previous years. And I think it is not me. It is the geo maps which shows what I'm trying to say. So what is important is you need to have an intent to curb the pollution you need to have it as a priority. But unfortunately for him, politics is a priority. Gujarat polls are priority than the people who are suffering out here in Delhi, who are their voters, who voted them in power, who given them a thumping majority. It is absolutely astonishing and absolutely,
okay.
It's a very sad situation, I would say.
Yeah.
Not a single step has been taken by Delhi government, Shivani. They have not compliance. They have not looked at, betterment of the public transport system in Delhi. They have done nothing to curb the stubble burning.
You know what happens is,
They have done nothing at all.
Can I just say that while Delhi suffers because of other cities and states, and Delhi's own pollution levels is also a matter of concern, the one that is not affected by stubble burning. Can I just come to Sunil Dahiya? You know what happens is, in living in Delhi NCR, I have to give up my vehicles below a certain BS standard. You know, our kids can't go to school anymore after 2 years of pandemic. Now they're again online classes. We have to work from home. We have to give up our privileges of a normal city life. But the farmer who's burning stubble will go unchecked and unabated. Is that fair? Have I done something wrong? Have Delhi citizens done something wrong that we don't burn Parali? But does anyone have a license? In Haryana, they are being fined. There are FIRs registered. No such action in Punjab.
Shivani, let's start with the issue, and I'll agree to earlier speakers when we say that this is not just a Delhi problem. It's the entire NCR at least and the northern India problem. And when we look at the stubble burning, it happens concentratedly during these 3 to 4 weeks. And you are right in saying that we have postponed the sowing season of paddy, and that's leading to harvest around this time when we have very limited time available for the wheat sowing, and that's why this is burned. That doesn't take away the fact that this becomes a major contributor to Delhi's deteriorating air quality, and it should be stopped. Whether just providing machines or just penalizing the farmers in itself in isolation is a great step. I would not agree that either of them are great steps.
No, but those are not the only steps we discussed. Haryana has given incentive to get to go, switch from paddy cultivation. They are giving incentive to not burn Parali.
That's a way, I think.
Exactly.
That's a way where Punjab should definitely move, and that's where they have miserably failed. And it's about not just about Punjab government right now. Delhi government as well would have helped with their knowledge and understanding, as earlier speakers were saying, and they would have worked with the Punjab government even when they were selected 6 months back. There was enough time to do a lot of homework, which would have resulted into reduction in the fire incidences, and there they have failed. That has to be said.
Okay.
And not just that.
Priyanka,
let's look at last year when Delhi government went to the Supreme Court and said that there are coal-based power plants which are operating without efficient pollution control in Punjab, and they should be shut down. There was a Supreme Court petition which was not accepted, and it was the same Delhi government which right now is not doing anything, and all the power plants in Punjab are working.
That's what I'm saying. The stance has just changed so miraculously from when they were not in power and now they're in power. Now everything has a condition attached. But earlier you were not that kind to the Punjab government of Congress that was there, right? So you played politics on it then. People will obviously turn around and ask you questions, Priyanka. There is also the issue of the decomposers. There is also the issue of the decomposers, such a magical solution that was cited. Now the Haryana Chief Agricultural Minister has told me 2.5 lakh acres free decomposer they have given. How much have you given in Punjab? Give me a figure.
Let me first say this with on good authority that, when it comes to the issue of incentivizing farmers, that is foremost. When it comes to the issue of incentivizing farmers, we set aside a subsidy from a Delhi budget. We set aside a subsidy from a Punjab budget. Then we went to center and asked them to contribute also. And then the center rejected this issue. This has happened too. I didn't want to say this because then again it will sound like they're blaming the center, which should not. Right now, no one needs to be blamed. We have to sit together. We need a joint action plan. Each state needs to sit on it. You can't just go and eat jalebis in Indore when there's a parliamentary meeting on pollution. It has to be a national issue. You can't restrict. You cannot say that other districts around Delhi cannot say other districts around Delhi they are seeing a very healthy state of air right now.
No, even in Noida, it is very bad.
Throughout North India that we are suffering this problem, facing this problem.
I'm running out of time, Shivam. I'll give you 20 seconds only. Sit together and work it out. 20 seconds only,
We don't need moral lessons on what we need to eat, what we not to eat. Everybody, the entire world knows who's eating khakra and jalebi in Gujarat right now. It is the Delhi Chief Minister. Second thing, Aam Aadmi Party needs to take the owners that are responsible for pollution in Delhi. They need to answer that what have they done? Why has the environment got unutilized by them? Can you beat that? Environment cess which they take is unutilized by Delhi government. They have not plied buses on the streets, on the roads of Delhi.
Well, these questions will persist. No, these questions are fair questions and they will persist. We were supposed to have 1,000 electric buses. We haven't seen that many come to Delhi so far. Nobody else can be blamed but the Delhi government. But the situation is the pinpointed situation is also about stubble burning in Punjab. Again, you cannot pass that buck to anybody else anymore. I've run out of time. I do thank our guests and our viewers for joining us.